Hello, this is Donna Melcher, and I am here today to show you how to make this cute little bunny party favor that you purchased as a kit. To begin, I'm going to just show you the two options of designer paper that I used. The first one is the pastel option, and that comes from the Lighter Than Air designer paper. And that has a whole bunch of fun little pastels and patterns that I could have used. I just chose the polka dot one for today, but you could make the favor with any of the others. The other party favor with the plaid was using the Glorious Gingham, which is in the annual catalog actually. So we're using this one here, the Pecan Pie. You could use any of those fun plaids, ginghams to go on a Easter favor as well. On the back it has a smaller plaid, so you could use that as well. I just chose to use the larger one to make it pop a little more. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what your kit looks like that you purchased. So here's the plaid one, and I'm going to show you how I put together the box. So as you can see, there's scored lines on this piece of cardstock. So the cardstock itself was cut at 3 by 3.5. And so I'm going to bring in one that's not scored and show you how I did that. This is our Simply Scored tool. I absolutely love it, and I use it every time I have a class because it's so much easier than pulling out the trimmer, which you could also use, but this just gives you a quick way to do your scoring. So at the bottom of it, there's a little groove where you can store your stylus or your scoring tool, and then you're going to tuck. If you're going to copy this, you don't need to do this step if you've already got one that's scored in your kit, but this is to show you if you want to copy and make more of these party favors. So what I did is I tucked that piece of cardstock up in the corner, and then I measured 1 inch all the way around, and I just scored. You just press down. There's little grooves in here that give you a 1 inch score all the way around all 4 sides. So then in the end, I have this, same as what's in your packet, same size as the one that I included for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you step by step how you're going to assemble this once you get it. On the shorter side, along the scored marks, you're going to take your scissors, and I recommend our paper snips. They're the best. They're just so sharp and tight, little scissors. Go ahead and cut in on the shorter side to the scored mark that's going across, and then you're going to just cut a little V. And I like to do it on the outside. You could do it on the inside. I don't think it really makes much of a difference, but I like to just do it on the outside flap, a little V, so that you, when you fold it up, it will fold a little bit more snug. So see, you've got 1 and 2, and now we've done all 4 sides. Okay? So then I'm going to take my bone folder, and I'm going to I'm going to fold along all those scored marks, just like this. So fold, you're going to do that on all 4 sides, and then you can see how that box is just kind of creating itself. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring, let me look how I did it just to make sure. You're going to bring the 2 side pieces in first, like that, and then the last side to go up will be your end piece, and it'll be a nice smooth little fold on the bottom. So we're going to glue it though. You can use your liquid multi-purpose glue that we sell. It's super strong. You could also use our tape runner that we have, our Stamp and Seal. But I like the glue, the liquid glue, because you can move it around just a little bit if you get it positioned in the wrong place. So that's our first fold. Then we're going to bring this up in here. I'm going to just hold just for a little bit as I wait for that to seal. Then I'm going to go like this on the other side. Put a little bit of liquid glue, fold it in, make sure it's flush. And then our last seal is right there. You can see that this is just so easy. And there's our box. Look how easy that is to put together. It's just a fun little way to use your punches in a creative way. So I used the bunny, the Easter bunny that's from our annual catalog. And what I did is I took that designer paper that I just showed you, and I punched out 2 Easter bunnies in different directions. So remember how that had different patterns. So you've got the larger on one side and the smaller gingham on the other side. So what I did is I punched one in this direction, and then I flipped it and I punched one in that direction so that they're facing different ways, so that when I put them together, they're both facing the same way and they line up. So easy peasy. The regular cardstock, of course, you can just go one direction because there's no pattern on it. So to put this together then, you can either put the adhesive on your gingham piece or on your cardstock. Go ahead and put your liquid glue on there, layer your designer paper on top and on both of those pieces, and you've got a little bit more support. I did this for 2 reasons. One reason I layered this is because I wanted a little more strength to the designer paper. I could have just left it, but I wanted a little more stability to the bunny on the front and the back. And I also thought it was cuter to have that all solid on the inside, like a little chocolate Easter bunny, and then the decorations on the outside. So that's kind of why I did that. So then we are going to, and you can see that there's just a little spot right there that doesn't need adhesive, but usually you don't get your adhesive that far down. So you're just going to squiggle some glue on the front and the back, and then just press your bunny. If you want to, hold it up like this on your tabletop so that you're sure that it's going to be not sticking over on the bottom. Then I'm going to take the back side or the front side, whichever one you want as your front and back. And I'm going to go like this. And there we go. I mean, look at this. You can whip these together so fast. And I would just love to see the different things that you do with these. Let me know if you use them as party favors for your Easter table. I could see like name tags on those. I could see them as gifts for your coworkers. Bring them to Sunday school for your kids' class. I don't know. I could see all sorts of fun stuff. So the last step is going to be to fill it with your candy, and or you're going to make a bow, and you can either use the bow maker that I have sold to you. If you have one that my dad and I made, we used to make bow makers together. Otherwise, you're just going to tie a little bow in there, put a mini glue dot on the, let's see, find the next glue dot. It's right there. Put it on the back of the bow, peel it off, and then I'm going to put that right there on the front of my bunny. Ah, love it, love it, love it. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for purchasing this kit. So whether you got the plaid or the gingham one, you should be all set to make oodles of them, or just the kit, whichever you prefer. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.